Welcome back. In this snippet, we're going to cover some of the command buttons to insert a row, delete a row, copy rows. In the module, you'll notice you have task lines. If you want to insert a new row, you highlight a cell of the row that you want to insert a new task above. And then you click Insert Rows. As you see, it copies the row you had highlighted and inserts it above. This keeps all the formulas intact, so your Gantt chart works over here and your timelines will work as well. Similarly, if you want to delete a row, you highlight the cell of the row you want to delete. You hit the Delete Command button, and it'll ask for confirmation. Click Yes to delete. Copy rows is a little different. You actually select several cells you want to copy. You select the Copy Row command button, and you notice a new button appears, Paste Rows. To paste the rows, again, you highlight the cell that you want to insert these rows above, and you hit Paste Rows. And then you notice these are duplicates of the rows that we pasted. Now let's delete the rows to get the modules back to the way they were created. But instead of doing it one by one, let's delete the rows altogether. To do this, you select the cells of the rows you want to delete. You click the Delete Command button and you will get a confirmation of the rows. Click OK to delete. Now if you want to copy a complete structure and insert it in your campaign, you can do so, but it's really highly recommended to insert the structure from the work breakdown structure modules. And we'll talk more about that in an upcoming session. But to illustrate this, it's the same thing as you did previously. You would highlight all the rows in that module. You would copy rows, and then you have to select a level 1 line item to insert it above. You can't select the range that you're copying from. It would have to be a different level 1. And then you would hit Paste Rows. And that would duplicate your module. Now that we've played around a bit with insert, delete, and copy rows, let's build this module out. There's some things we need to update. As you notice, you have owners and teams. These are all drop-down boxes. You need to specify an owner and team, extended team for every line item and every task. There are drop-down boxes to make it easy, so you can pick the team or the people that's driving the task. So I'm just going to go through and pick some folks and pick some teams so you can see how that works. Now you can copy these once you get down in your module if they're going to be the same all the way down. You can highlight the cell, copy, or Control-C, and paste within the modules. It does allow some cut and paste within the text fields. Similarly, same thing with the extended team. So here is how you would build your modules out. The lead is the driver of the actual task. The extended team is the team that actually is doing the work or is going to deliver that task back to the campaigns team. So for example, if we're creating a web page, that would be assigned to the web team. So we could filter on web team and then see all the web pages that were scheduled to be created. And we'll talk more about this when we talk about the report functionality. Likewise, the start dates. Again, they're all built on formulas when the module's inserted. So you can either keep the formulas, and the formulas that builds out this cascade references the stop of the previous task. So that's how it knows this task starts after this task ends. So that's how it builds the cascade. If you want to make it real simple and not worry about formulas, you can just highlight all the start dates, do a copy, and then right click again and do paste values. That'll actually paste the hard-coded start date instead of the formulas. Now these will not auto-update. If a task slips, you will have to go in and manually change each start date by hand. The days is the number of calendar days the task item takes, and it calculates the number of business days that is equivalent to. These have been preset to the best of our insights as to how long they typically take. Again, it's an estimate right now, but as we go forward, we will fine-tune these in the structures. And then % done, that is what determines how far you are along on your tasks. So you can keep track of where your program is. And as you see, as you do that, your task line changes the % done, as well as the overall program. So that is a little bit about the start dates, days that you update, and the % done. So this is really, these three columns right here is what you update and is what really drives your Gantt chart over here to the right.